Hello everyone and welcome back to Casting My Climb. We're back with another game. So, let's go over the teams. On the blue team, we have Darius in the top lane, Kayn is the jungler, Yasuo is the mid laner, Jhin the bot carry, and Nasus the support. On the red team, we have Malphite in the top lane, Xin Zhao is going to be the jungler, Orianna the mid laner, Xayah the bot carry or ADC, and Seraphine the support. So, to point out what I am the Xayah this game. Even though there's a Jhin in this game, I'm actually the good hook from the Nautilus, gets completely on top of me on the Xayah, gets in there. Quite a lot of damage being put on top of the Seraphine. They're trying to do what they can. Jhin takes quite a bit of damage. Seraphine still holding on there. It's Ignite as well. Nautilus with the hook in there. Still surviving. Jhin trying to do what he can. Xin Zhao is coming in now from the jungle because they are pretty low. There's a good opportunity to do something. Flash from the Nautilus and gets jumped there. Has to flash away as well. So 4-shot in the hand for the Jhin, and he is in a bad position. Meanwhile, Yasuo is going in here completely on top of the Orianna. Orianna just took the beating there and could not do much about it. So still looking for something, gets a damage hit onto the Orianna, but took a tower shot as well, so he has to be very careful how he plays this one out now. Jhin is very low. Oh, Yasuo still looking for something, takes another tower shot, but goes mostly into the windshield, so good opportunity for the Yasuo to play this one out. Meanwhile, Darius is trying to pressure up on top of this Malphite. One thing you do have to keep an eye out for in this game specifically is the blue team have no mages. Jhin dies to the Seraphine Q there, and that is first blood. No mages on the blue team, so no AP damage whatsoever there. Could be an advantage for the red team, but Yasuo goes completely on there, flashes on top of there, throws out the Ignite. Doesn't get the tower shot, so that's a kill for the Yasuo. Bit of surprise there. 1-1 at 2 minutes and 10 seconds there. The gold is even. It has no farm whatsoever right now, but he did die pretty early on. Can't really do much about that one. Is pretty much in pressure here. Darius gets a good pull in onto the Malphite, but this could be actually pretty interesting on this one because I'll stack passive through. As I said, the red team can kind of keep an eye out for what they want to do there. If they play it carefully, they can do really well with this one. Get a bit of armor on each character, and then they're kind of toast with this play already. Let's see how this one goes further with this one. Jhin not trying to do what he can, but he is still behind, which is not a surprise to be honest about this one. About 10 CS behind. Slight lead on different lanes right now. The Yasuo does have a lot more pressure on the Orianna because she can't really play this one out there. Charges in there, gets quite a bit. Pushes her off quite nicely off the wave as well, so Orianna can't really do much about that one. Yasuo keeps up the pressure here, takes a bit of damage, but he is trying to take as much advantage as he can here. Jhin does take a bit of damage here, but Xayah's kind of fine with that one. Hook on to the Xayah. This is opportunity flash from the Xayah. No chance for the Jhin to land that one. Flash is being used there. Yasuo takes another tower shot in the mid lane, but he's sustaining himself quite nicely. He gets on top of the Orianna once again, and this is kind of the problem for the Orianna right now. She does not have much there. Seraphine is in a bit of a predicament there. Gets root up there. Nautilus comes in with the hook. Not much the Xayah can really do here. There's a root there. Kayn now coming in as well, so this is going to be a big pressure point. Root up there. Kayn flashes on top of there. Gets a kill. And they're just going on. Kayn goes now after the Seraphine, but Jhin gets it first there. So, 3-man dive. The Jhin played pretty badly overall the lane right now. Just got bullied out of it. So Kayn comes in with the gank there. Xin Zhao comes in for the Yasuo, gets quite on top of him. Gets the wind wall play, so could be a very interesting scenario. But no, there's just one spear hit there from Xin Zhao, and that's a dead Yasuo. 3-2 in favor of the blue team right now, and a bit of a gold lead as well. Quite a bit of something about this play right now. I don't really like the Jhin's runes, but that's probably because I'm a Jhin player who loves going Dark Harvest here. Malphite gets on top of the Darius. Darius tries to do what he can. Gets a good sustain off of that one. Pops the Ghost as well. Is looking for the Malphite. Takes a bit of a hit there. Has to walk away now, and Xin Zhao gets on top and gets another kill. So 3-3, and Xin Zhao with 2 kills already on the board. Yasuo is building up still quite a bit of a momentum here in this game right now, going with what he wants to do right now. Kayn looking for an opportunity, but too far away to try to get on top of this Malphite. Jhin still hasn't picked up an item. This is kind of interesting how this one goes. Picks up the Serrated Dirk, makes a lot of sense there. That's going to be one plate for the red team there in the bot lane. Yasuo's coming around there. They don't really recognize this early enough. The Yasuo gets in top of their one, puts up the wind wall, gets on top of the Xayah. Xayah has a bit of a problem right now. It's level 4 against the level 6 Yasuo. Just has an advantage. Gets the knock up there. Last Tempest comes out as well. Throws out the Ignite, and I just don't know what's going on here. Kayn fights this Zhao into the jungle. I don't know why he would do that, but he paid the price for that one. And that's going to be a bit of an interesting situation now. So, Jhin doesn't really show any good play right now. Unfortunately, though, for Xayah, the enemy team is trying to take her out of this game as much as they can right now. Yasuo gets on top of the Orianna once again. Orianna has a bit of a problem with that one. Now Darius fights off the Malphite. Malphite is still sustaining as much as he can really right now. But there's not really much. Gets the ult off there, and tower shots come in, and Darius goes down. Root on top of the Jhin. The Blade Caller going out pretty nicely there. Jhin is not really getting much out of this one. Dropped quite a bit of HP as well. Kayn is going to do the drag, so that's probably going to be a pickup there you don't really want to have here. But really right now the Jhin is not showing any pressure points right now. Orianna does get the tower plate off of that one, so pretty nicely done for her. Has to be very careful about the blue team. Pick up the Drake. There is a rotation coming in here right now. Orianna has to be very careful about this one. Nautilus coming in there. Kayn is looking for something as well. Orianna is trying to find a way out of this one. Has to hit the flash there and just walks away. That's what you want to see from your mid laner there. Orianna still gets pressure, gets knocked up there by the Yasuo, and Yasuo is still looking to show up more than you can really. Yasuo's moving back right now, trying to get some pressure there. But Orianna cancels the recall. That's a bit of an interesting situation. Nautilus takes a bit of damage there as well. So all is good right now. Zhao rotating towards the mid lane. This could become a very interesting situation right now, but it looks like Xin Zhao is just going to go for the recall. And what do you want to see here? Jhin still not looking too hot, I would say, right now. It's a bit behind the Xayah. He does have a kill, but I don't know if that's really enough what you want really out of this one. We do have here now the play around here. Jhin has caught quite a bit up, but I think, no, Xayah's still there. It's like, I think the Xayah recalled there, but no, Xayah's actually still there. And Xayah is holding on as much as you really want to as an ADC, really just keeping up the pace here. I think Jhin is slightly ahead if I look at this one. Yeah, slightly ahead, yeah. Oh, yeah, so goes once again onto the Orianna, gets a good knockup blast. Tempest comes out of there as well. There should be a dead Orianna. Does hit the shockwave there. Kayn comes around as well, and they go on 2 versus 1. Kayn is trying to wrap around here. But I don't think you'll really find anything about this one, especially with the Kayn moving around here. Oh, but Xin Zhao goes in there and just takes out the Yasuo without any doubt whatsoever. Malphite is looking for an opportunity here. Goes in for the ult. This is a chance once again there. Kayn goes for the ult there, but unfortunately for him, he goes into the range of Xin Zhao, and Xin Zhao picks up another kill. And that's another kill. 5-7 there. Hook hits the Xayah. There's now an opportunity. Encore comes out of there. Double root there from the Xayah. Nautilus ult comes out of there as well. Not enough damage there. Xayah gets rooted up there, and barely Nautilus survives this one. Jhin and Nautilus both don't look too hot here. Jhin is dropping pretty low. Jhin does get the kill on top of the Seraphine. A bit of a step too far here. Curtain call being pulled up by the Jhin. Misses 1, misses 2. The hook misses as well. Xayah plays this one out. Gets to dodge that one as well. Nautilus is holding on as much as he can. Pull in there from the Blade Caller, and Xayah picks up Nautilus. And Jhin did nothing about that one. So, if I remember this game correctly, we got 1 curtain call from the Jhin, you know? We'll see how much more. I'm not sure there was many more, but I just want to point that out right now. That pulls out the nuke. Yasuo goes in once again there, gets the Tempest, gets the Ignite as well. And the Yasuo is just going in pretty hard. I mean, the Yasuo has to go pretty hard if you look at the rest of his team. I mean, the Jhin right now is 2-1, but it's not looking good. Got only Swifties up there, nothing else really. Then you got Darius, who's already down 0-2 and is going for the Ghost Blade, which I'm not too sure you should do in this situation. You should probably go a bit more tanky to help you out your team, but what do I know? I'm just a guy who plays ADC and talks about this game right now. And Nautilus looks like he's going tanky. I'm not too sure what's going to be right now. Oh, there goes the Malphite. Oh, took quite a bit out of him already. Does have the Bramble Vest, so this is not really good for the Darius. Darius goes in with the ult. Doesn't get the sustain, gets ulted as well, and runs into the waiting arms of the Xin Zhao, and he's happy about that one because Malphite is fine with this being a tank. Jhin takes quite a bit of the Q there, no problem whatsoever. He's looking to pressure, and I don't know why they would do... Okay, I mean, I understand it. If you look at the minimap, you really understand it. During that time, I didn't really understand it because you got Kayn in the back, you got Yasuo close by as well, so there's a lot going on here. A lot of moving parts you have to keep an eye out for if you are the red team right now. Red team are... It's 9-7 right now after about 11:15 on the clock. 900 gold. Hook misses from Nautilus once again. Good idea to keep an eye out for there. Orianna has to be careful about this one. Yasuo goes completely in on this one. However, still takes quite a bit of damage there. Oh, still a good knock up there. Could go for this one. Xin Zhao goes in with the jump there, and Shockwave comes out of there. Orianna helps Xin Zhao pick up his 7th kill in this game already. So it's not looking good if you are on the side of the blue team right now. You're 3 kills down with 7 in your hands, and you're about almost 2,000 gold behind. Kayn goes in there completely onto Xin Zhao. This could be an opportunity there, but the Encore comes out there. It only hits the Nautilus. However, there's the Feather Storm. Roots up the Jhin. Jhin goes down to the Xayah there. There's chance from the Nautilus to do something about that one, but it goes over to a double kill for the Xayah. Voltic Cyclosword for the K. So nobody except the Nautilus is even going tank in this game. You got chances here with being a tank actually to do something about this one. However, Orianna now picks up the loot and go. Nautilus goes for the locket. Yasuo is looking for an opportunity here. However, Darius once again walks into this Malphite, who is a level ahead already, and he's going in. Jhin goes for the Collector, so more lethality on this team. Against an enemy team that is aware what's going on in this game. Hex Optics C44 for the Xayah here. Echoes of Helia for the Seraphine, so a bit of sustain on the red team is there as well. It's still a questionable play how you want to do this one. Okay, Darius takes a bit of damage here. They're looking for the fight here. Malphite isn't a problem there. Because Flash is on top of the Darius and walks away. Ken is not even chasing there. I love it. Oh, Yasuo's going for an opportunity once again there. Gets a knock up on there, but has to take a tower shot there. Has to be very careful about this play right now. Jhin is still not looking ideal with this one, to be honest, but yeah, he did. So the thing is, Jhin sold his Darius Blade, but at first we got this fight right now going on about the Xin Zhao, who does die to the Yasuo and Kayn combination. Orianna doesn't have for the staying power and the fighting power really to do something about that one. But yeah, the Jhin sold his Doran's Blade to pick up the Collector. Xayah picked up the Hex Optic and still has the Doran's Bow, so it's kind of like a mitigation here right now. Yasuo takes the tower shot, the shield went away as well beforehand, so Jhin takes quite a bit of damage once again there, and he's just not picking up a good play here. Flash from the Orianna avoids the Kayn dive. But this is going to be a very interesting situation. The blue team are behind. It's 8-14 right now. Oh, Yasuo went into tower range. Shield went away and got killed for that one. Blade of the Rune King now pick up for the Yasuo. He does have the gunmetal boots as well. Bits of Noon Quiver now. Xin Zhao already with the Dusk and Dawn and the Static Shift, so that's quite a bit of a pickup here. Nautilus looking for a hook. Gets on top of the Seraphine. Once again, captivating crowd is pulled in there. Encore comes out of there, and this is a pull-up here right now. Jhin is holding on as much as he can. Xayah's not in good position there. However, the pulling comes through there. Nautilus barely survives this one. Jhin is dropping pretty low as well, and they can't get a pickup there. But a lot of them are very, very low in this fight. And you can see Xin Zhao wants to go a bit more risky here. Kayn trying to dissuade as much as possible here. However, the Xayah is looking for the push to get this one further in there. Yasuo is now going to come in from the side here. This could be very risky pretty quickly here. So right now the red team are trying to pick up what they can. There are 3 coming in there. 4 actually. They're trying to move out of the situation here. Yasuo flashes on top of Xayah, gets some damage in there completely. Second curtain call here. Xayah takes 1 shot, takes 2 shots. Has to hit that barrier there. They get quite a bit of damage in there. Yasuo gets the Tempest through there. Does go down in this fight. There's quite a bit of damage here. Kayn goes in for the ult there, holds on there. A bit of a pull in there. Double kill onto the Kayn. Nautilus is dropping very, very low. However, the Xayah is missing slightly a bit here. Does kill off the Jhin, but follows to the Jhin as well. So, a bit of a messy fight. 3 for 3 there. Orianna was never there. Does take down the turret though. So, it's a bit of an acceptable kind of play here. Xayah's picked up this plated steel caps because, well, why would you against this enemy team? Let's be honest about that one. You got only 80 against you. Of course you want to go for that. So let's look at how everything has developed yet in this game. So let's look at the items. Darius has nothing. And I mean nothing. I mean, okay, he has plated steel caps, but, well, that's it really. Goes in for the ult there, gets Malphite ulted as well, tries to do what he can here. Does sustain the Malphite, so a bit of a close one there, but didn't really play it that well out. I think it was just Malphite underestimating him a bit. Malphite does pick up the Iceborne Gauntlet, Seeker's Armguard now on the Orianna as well. So we see the Cyclo Sword. Oh, Orianna goes in on the Yasuo, tries to get some. Darius now has the Ghost Blade. I don't know if that's really the wisest choice ever, but hey, it is what he wants to do. So we have Malphite with the Iceborne Gauntlet and plated steel caps. Has a Bramble Vest to cause some problems as well as a Bami Cinder. Bit too much of mixed items there, not really a build completely there yet. We have Kayn with the Cyclo Sword and the plated steel caps. He's going a bit in lethality as well, while the Xin Zhao has the Dusk and Dawn, the Static Shiv, and wisely enough as well the plated. Then we have the Yasuo with his gunmetal boots and the Blade of the Rune King. Not much else right now. A lot of pressure being put out here from this blue-red team right now. We're 18-12 right now, about 1750 here, but the fight is going to probably soon go on there. We do see a rotation coming in. This could become a big fight there. Nautilus goes in with the ult. They're trying to take advantage of this one. Yasuo does the worst move he could do. His third curtain call as well in this game right now. Nautilus is being hit there as well. Goes down to the Xayah. Double kill for the Xayah. Kayn is with the ult there. Zinzao tries to get on top of everyone. Kayn managed to dodge out of danger, but they did lose 2 members for none there. So not a good situation to be in right now. Blue team tried to surrender, Dude said no, so they are going to go for a bit of a further game here right now. Jhin is going to go into the Infinity Edge, which I like the build. The build is fine, I would say. I just don't like the rune build up that he has. Xin Zhao picks up the second Drake, so the third Drake is going to be on the board. So the fourth Drake is going to come up in about 450, so quite a bit of time still left here. Orianna's pushing in the mid lane. Xayah picks up the Navori Flicker Blade, so that's quite a pickup right now. And we can look once again at further about the... Oh, well, first we have the Malphite exchanging some blows once again with Darius. Gets the ult out of there and puts him down. They're going to come in for a gank right now. Kayn trying to get on top of them, but Xin Zhao's there as well and picks him just up off of that one. So the thing is, you have this huge tank, and you immediately jump on top of him, and you have no opportunity. So, as I said, Blade of the Rune King on the Yasuo, gunmetal boots as well. We got the Orianna with the Luna's Echo. Has a broken Seeker's Armguard, so has to play Zhonya soon. And went for the Lucidity boots. I'm not too sure I would do that really. That's the Orianna here. It's a bit of an easy choice to go for the plate in this game. Then, as I said, the Jhin with the Collector and the Swiftness boots, while Xayah has the Hex Optics and the Flicker Blade already, and the plated steel caps. Nautilus went with the Mercury. Mercury Trez. I'm not too sure if that's really the pickup you want to have here. Has the Locket as well. And Seraphine has the Echosophilia as well as the Acidity Boots. I would have said as well for her go for the plated. Honestly, that would be the wisest choice. You cannot sustain them pretty well, and you should be fine with this one. So we're 20 minutes into this game, 22-12 for the red team. They do have about an 800 gold lead right now. About 8 to 7 800 gold, 7 to 8,000, not 100. Zonia is now on the Orianna, so she at least kept that in mind about this one. Quite a bit of something going on. Baron is up right now. Yasuo is going for a push into the top side. Picks up the top turret, so that's going to be some gold in for the team. It's going to be a pretty heavy wrap around here. The Jhin and the Darius are very unaware of the situation happening right now. Darius goes in there, takes quite a bit of damage, goes completely through. The Blade Caller comes out, but he has some sustain, so he survives it a bit, but still went down there. Jhin trying to find a way out of this one completely, trying to run away. Gets a captivated audience on the Orianna, but not much else to really be done about this one. Pressure is mounting right now. Xin Zhao is close by. Kayn has to be careful about this play as well. We have quite a bit of a wraparound still going on here. We do see the red team are backing away, looking for a better situation. Nautilus trying to go in there, gets a hook on top of the Orianna. Encore comes out of there. Curtain call once again. That's the fourth curtain call in this game right now. Nautilus goes down there. Yasuo goes in completely there. Didn't hit the Tempest there. Yasuo is dropping pretty low there. Blade Caller does not come out there. Jhin is not in a good situation. Gets pulled out now as well. Now the Kayn is the lone survivor. Goes down as well. Darius is fighting off the Malphite, who is sitting on top of the tower. Darius has no opportunity. Jhin now picks up the Infinity, so his second item right now. Black Cleaver for the Kayn, but it doesn't really matter. With 27-12, the game ends, and GG, the red team win. I get some LP. And otherwise, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, and good night.